Hello students, welcome to our channel Let's Rejoice Learning. Today we shall study the poem Keeping Quiet, composed by Pablo Neruda, who was born in Chile. It is the pen name of the poet. His poems are very simple and easy to understand, but they convey a deep meaning. He also won the Nobel Prize for Literature in the year 1971. In the poem Keeping Quiet, Pablo Neruda lays emphasis on the importance of quietude and introspection for some time. He also talks about the futility of hectic, self-centered, and stressful life of human beings. They are busy in destructive activities and causing harm to the environment, other organisms, as well as to themselves. According to the poet, a few moments of introspection will provide us with an opportunity to mend our ways and maintain peace, harmony, and mutual understanding with other human beings. Now we shall start the poem Keeping Quiet. Now we will count to 12 and we will all keep still. For once on the face of the earth, let's not speak in any language. Let's stop for 1 second and not move our arms so much. Here the poet suggests that we should count to 12 and then we should sit still. Now why this 12 has been used here? Though there are no clarifications in the poem, but it may be 1 to 12 numbers of the clock, or for 12 months of the year, or for 12 zodiac signs. But here it means that when we will count numbers 1 to 12, we will take a break from the routine jobs for some time, and this will give us an opportunity to sit quietly and introspect, to meditate. The poet further suggests that once we should not speak in any language. For some time we should sit still. We should not make any kind of movement for at least a few seconds. And he also says that this would be a unique experience on the face of the earth, because nobody has time for such things. Nobody has taken this kind of initiative earlier. Everybody is busy. Everybody is busy in doing various tasks. Now we come to the next stanza. It would be an exotic moment, without rush, without engines. We would all be together in a sudden strangeness. Here the poet wants to suggest that this moment of quietude would be an exotic moment. Exotic means fascinating, exciting, something splendid. So this moment when we will neither move fast nor work on machines, when we will not be in a hurry, there won't be any kind of noise of engines or of machines, and we will experience a kind of togetherness as well as a sudden strangeness. Why sudden strangeness? Because the experience of absolute silence, stillness, of togetherness, this would be a strange one. It would be the first experience of its kind. Now the poet discusses the changes that this moment of introspection would bring in the world. He says, fishermen in the cold sea would not harm whales, and the man gathering salt would look at his hurt hands. Here the poet wants to suggest that the moments of quietude would bring a change in the outlook of people. The fishermen would stop fishing whales. Here, the fishermen signify the oppressor, the mighty persons, and the whales are the submissive creatures, the oppressed ones, and the cold sea is the world. So, according to the poet, during the time of introspection, the mighty, the powerful, they would not be able to harm the weak ones. And now the poet gives another example of change. He says that the man collecting salt would look at his hurt hands. In other words, he wants to say that we are so much engrossed, we are so much busy in our routine activities that sometimes we get hurt ourselves, but we are not aware of our sufferings. We overlook them, we ignore our sufferings. But this moment of quietude would render us with an opportunity to analyze our life and realize our losses also. Now we come to the next stanza. Those who prepare green wars, wars with gas, wars with fire, victory with no survivors, would put on clean clothes and walk about with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. In this stanza, the poet suggests that the moments of introspection would also bring a change in the outlook of destructive minded people. He says that several people are busy in preparing weapons for green war, war with gas, and war with fire. Here, green war means destruction of environment. They are causing harm to the environment like deforestation, mining, etc. And war with gas means they are preparing chemical weapons, weapons in which gas is being used. And war with fire means the weapons like explosives. According to the poet, these weapons would cause so much destruction that there won't be any survivor to enjoy the victory. It is during the moment of introspection that people would realize the futility of wars and they would like to put on clean clothes and walk with their brothers in the shade doing nothing. Meaning that during meditation, during introspection, destructive minded people would make their mind change their ways, and instead of causing harm to others, they would treat them as brothers. Thus, the bond among human beings would strengthen. In the next stanza, the poet clarifies that he is not speaking of total inactivity or of death. He says, what I want should not be confused with total inactivity. Life is what it is about. I want no truck with death if we were not so single-minded about keeping our lives moving and for once could do nothing. Perhaps a huge silence might interrupt this sadness of never understanding ourselves and of threatening ourselves with death. Here the poet clarifies that by advocating total quietude or stillness, he is not speaking about passivity or inactivity, because life is what it is about. Meaning, he wants to say that life is nothing without activity. There will be no life without activity. He wants us not to associate his idea of quietude to death. According to him, we are self-centered and single-minded in keeping our lives moving. That's a good thing, but for once, we should stop all our activities and introspect about our lives. And if we do so, perhaps this huge silence of quietude would interrupt the sadness of our hearts. The sadness that is due to the failure of self realization, as well as due to the fear of death. So, when we are not able to understand ourselves, we become pessimistic. We have fear of death. This also increases our sadness. But when we will have a few moments of perfect silence and inactivity, this would break this disappointment, this displeasure, this sadness, and it would show us a new ray of hope, of optimism, of something good in our lives. Here the poet quotes the example of earth to clarify his notion. He says, perhaps the earth can teach us, as when everything seems dead and later proves to be alive. According to the poet, the earth can teach us how a few moments of inactivity and quietude may replenish our lives with new energy. Sometimes the earth seems to be apparently inactive, but it gives life to all organisms like plants, animals, human beings. So the introspection would also bring a positive change in our lives. And the poet concludes the poem saying, now I will count up to 12 and you keep quiet and I will go. So once again he says that he will count numbers from 1 to 12 and all people will maintain perfect silence, and then he would leave. In other words, he wants to say that he has performed his responsibility of guiding people, and now the choice is theirs, and he would leave. So this was the poem Keeping Quiet. If you find my explanation of the poem useful and appropriate, please like and share this video. Subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notifications of my upcoming videos. You may also post your doubts and suggestions in comment section. Thank you.